Dylan, before we play a little game of KMA, ask 5 questions, which again usually turn into about 8 or 9 or 10. But nonetheless, 48 points on Friday night against Twin Cedars. Tell me about that. Obviously, tell me about the whole night. Obviously, you're feeling pretty good, and then when you found out you scored 48, what were you thinking?
Well, I felt pretty good the whole night, and I knew I was hitting some shots, and I know that's what I got to do to keep my team going. And I wasn't really thinking about points or anything like that. I just wanted to win, and we went out there, and they took a good lead, so I kind of shot my way back into it, hoping I could get us back. And we ended up playing pretty good team ball there for a while, and we brought it back pretty close. And I looked up in about the third quarter, and I already had about like 30 points. I'm like, wow, that's quite a bit for 3 quarters. And then we went and got to about the fourth quarter, and they were all yapping about something. We called a timeout. We walked over to the bench, and they're all screaming like, oh, Dylan, guess what, guess what? And one of my other buddies, he's sitting beside me. He knows how superstitious I am. So he's just sitting there like, shut up, don't tell him. So we got to the end of the game. All these kids, like all the other team and all the fans were coming up like on the court, and they were shaking my hand and saying, you're such a good ball player, and you did this, you did that. And like I looked up, I had 48 points. I'm like, wow. And so we got to the end of the game. We unfortunately got the loss. So it was kind of rough scoring 48 points and still getting a loss, but that's all right. We played some good team ball, so.
Yeah, you have 48 is your top, obviously, but you're averaging over 20 points per game, and maybe the team success isn't quite there. So how do you kind of strike that balance in terms of you're playing really well, but you're not getting wins? I mean, how do you feel like that after games?
I think our team just needs a little Michael's secret stuff, if you know what I mean. Well, we're young. We lost 4 starters coming from last year, so it's going to be hard to get a couple wins. But I think we're playing pretty well as a team. We just need to learn our roles and get more comfortable playing with each other, because we got a lot of great talent. My little brother is a freshman. He's got a pretty good shot, and when he's there, he's there. Owen Hensley's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. We got a big post. Tristan Davidson, he can give us double digits any night he wants. But if we just put those pieces together, I think we'll be good.
Well, you're only a junior, so in terms of, you're not looking to next year or anything like that, but maybe learning some lessons this year and taking some hard lumps maybe for the upcoming season. So I guess, can you talk about that, maybe areas of improvement that you guys really need to work on, maybe get some momentum for next year?
Hard work, that's what it comes down to. We just all need to get in the gym in the summer and take some shots, and we need to figure out how to play with each other, because next year we'll have our base pretty much. We'll have 5 seniors probably starting, so we're just going to need to figure out how to play with each other, and if we can do that, we'll be a tough team to play.
I guess talking a little bit about your performances and right as we were in the team, you score 48 points, you're averaging over 20 points per game. I don't know that you get you're Orient-Macksburg, you aren't winning as much, like I said, so you don't get a lot of recognition. Do you? Does that drive you at all, or do you even care about that?
I don't want to say that I don't care, because it's big. I mean, recognition is really cool. It's always great when somebody says, oh, good job, you did good. Probably one of the greatest feelings is when people from the other team is coming up and telling you good job and everything. And I mean, having this interview, that's awesome. I mean, I never even thought about doing something like this, but I think I want to be the best, and that's what drives me. So if somebody else scores 30 points, I want to score 32. If somebody's got 10 wins, I want 11. So I think, I don't know, it kind of drives me not getting recognition, but I'm not too worried about that. As long as we got wins and as long as we're playing good as a team, I don't really care who recognizes me.
Sounds like you're going to be a pretty big competitor here when we can't play KMA. You had a chance to check out some of these videos, so tell me, from my perspective, what's your favorite shot? Where do you shoot from? What kind of game do you have?
I like to shoot the 3. Everybody likes the 3. Chicks dig the 3. I score a lot from the free throw line. Like, I probably get, on average, maybe 10 free throws a game. So free throws probably play a big part, but driving, I love to drive. I want to be athletic, and if I can get around somebody, I'm going to go around them.
You're only a junior, so obviously maybe you're not thinking so much future-wise, but is basketball maybe something you want to try to play in the future, right, when you're out of high school, excuse me?
Well, basketball has always been my favorite sport growing up. And then I had some pretty good coaches My dad, he was a pretty good coach. He pushed me pretty hard. Dornak pushes me pretty hard. He makes me who I am probably. I don't know what I want to do when I get older, but if I can play some kind of sport when I get out of high school, it'd be pretty sweet.
What else do you play?
Oh, I play baseball. Okay. I used to play quite a bit, but I kind of took some time off and focused solely on a couple sports.
Okay. Well, Dylan, I was thinking about your coach there. You ready to play KMA?
Yes, sir.
You gotta make it longer than 3 shots today.
Here.
Short arm. Yeah, you gotta go 3. You gotta say the 3 out of it. Last. Now it's perfect. Thanks, guys. Finishing on a big deep one here.
Sink him on a free throw.
Well, you can't. He's gonna miss it. Either way. Yeah, pressure's on now, right? Boom. So.